Now, there are 6 stages of grief when your game crashes.
I know.
Shock.
What?
Exhaustion.
I was so happy with my training just then.
Disappointment.
And it just crashed. Oh my god, I thought I tested it before
Denial.
it dies. My game crashed. It's alright, we can do it again. We can do it again.
Hope.
It's alright, it's fine.
And acceptance.
It's fine.
Let's continue on with the build. You guys have challenged me to build the Beetlejuice house on The Sims 4 accurately. Now, I did this on my TikTok live, so we're gonna watch how I suffered through this, okay? You're coming with me! So we started off with the terrain and the exterior of the build. I wanted to start the structure from like the tower component because everything kind of branches out from there. In the end, the attic was small, but I made it work, okay? I made it work. And then I did these little like roof tools. In order to do that curvy effect, you press Shift C when you're doing the roofing and you press the little circle icons and then you kind of curve it to how you want it, and then you duplicate it and then you do a little shape around, and that's how you do a little roof situation. Did a bit of roofing, kind of played around with it. It was a vibe, must I say. Then I had to add the balcony on the side, and then I add the cute roof that goes around it. I love the little like balcony moments. Can I just say, it's such a little cheeky vibe. Then I added some wallpaper everywhere. Then the windows, I found them pretty much straight away. I was so proud of myself. I you know what? I was like, good job, Jay. Good bloody job. So we nailed the windows all around this build. Then I added the fencing and the staircases that led into the house. And now this is a trick to kind of add nice little trimming around the roof. This is a debug fence from the Vampires pack. I use it all the time with these kind of old, kind of haunted vibe houses. Then I was like, oh, should I do the old or the new Beetlejuice house? This is Beetlejuice 1, by the way. I haven't seen the second one, so no spoilers. So we did the little balcony component that Delia Dietz uses. So this is the only kind of renovated component that I did of the build because I did more of like the older Beetlejuice build before the renovation, and that's the decision we went through. And then I did these cute little garden bed moments. So what you do is you scale down these rocks, hold down Alt, and then kind of shape it how you want to, and there's a cute little garden bed. Another little garden situation off the side of the build, and then I did these 2 little random seats on the hill. I mean, why not? The view's great up there. Now if you want to add a roof down like here, you got to use a half wall, use a platform, lift it up, and then you kind of like align it to the roof, as you can see how I did it there. I did a little bit of landscaping, and then Bob's your uncle. And this is the final reveal of the outside. Isn't she gorgeous? Anyways, we're going to do a nice little cinematic tour at the end. So don't you worry, guys. We're going to zoom into the details at the end. Anyways, moving on. So then I had to do the interior kind of a layout of the place. There was really no floor plans I could find online. I bet you one of you guys are going to find the floor plan for me, and I'm going to scream. I literally was banging my head against the wall with figuring out where to put this staircase. And then I had to also add a little kind of seating area underneath the staircase as well. I mean, I think there are hacks that you can do little kind of seating areas within the staircase, but for this one I decided to do it off the back of it. I was trying to figure out the space, and sometimes I place furniture in there when I'm trying to do the floor plan so I know and get the idea of where things go. I knew I needed to fit in the study. I knew I needed to fit in the fireplace area. There was like an entryway as well with a bit of a half wall situation, and that was literally, my brain was exploding looking at reference images. I was like, how does this fit into the build? So we kind of had to get creative with the entryway, which we'll go in to have a look at in a second. I added spandrels everywhere because why not, you know? Then I added my roofing kind of tiles, and it just started to come together. Added in my wallpapers and my doors. It actually looked quite good in the end. Now I decided to do the downstairs kind of entryway kind of moment. I wanted it to have like a nice little table when you come on in. I also put like these little heaters everywhere, a little welcome mat, some artwork, some curtains, a little entry table, some flowers on the pots, flowers on the tables, flowers in the pots that go on the tables, some coat hangers, carpet, everything you need, lots of flowers. I was like, I did want like a little seating area where they could put the shoes on and stuff like that. You don't see this entryway in the film. So let's look at the reveal. Now this is how this room looked in the end. It was actually divine in the end. We did a cute little chair in the corner and we did a little coat hanger. But anyways, moving on. People in my TikTok live chat, because I built this live on TikTok, by the way, didn't really mention mentioned that earlier, but there we go. I build 3 days a week. Anyway, so we ended up deciding to do like a little pottery area because apparently Barbara, I believe the first ghost is, the woman ghost, she was a little pottery person. So in the Broadway film, so we did a little pottery kind of nook at the start. So this is how it ended up looking like. And then we did a little kind of shelf here from the Woodland Ranch custom content. And also I use these Chateau books everywhere. This is Felix Andre custom content. It's a cheeky vibe, you know, a little bit random when you first come in, but who cares? On to the next. So then I decided to do the living room fireplace kind of moment. Now I had to add in the iconic horses that you have on the kind of seal of the fireplace where they lifted it up because that's when they realized they were ghosts and they couldn't see their reflection, and I thought that's bloody genius. If you guys know me, I like to put little Easter eggs into my builds. Also this little cabinet, I did this little hack where I put little books in it to cover the plates and stuff like that because sometimes I just want it to be a little bookshelf moment. There are so many bookshelves in this build. Also this curtain moment in this window area was a pain in my butt. Anyways, did a nice little nook here where I used Twisted Mexie's tool mod to put the seat down so there was a bit of cushioning. Now I used Felix Andre's Chateau. Literally, if you just download this off the gallery, I bet you like most of the items won't disappear because that's like one of the main CCs that I use throughout this whole build. So I added in antique-y kind of style furnishing, books, tables, just to fill in the gaps a little bit. And then I added in these beautiful ladders that come with the Chateau kit. Guys, when in doubt, put a bookshelf everywhere. Add some plants, added some paintings, added some more wallpapers, and then Bob is your freaking uncle. Am I right? Am I right? This is how it looks in the end. It was actually gorgeous. Such a cute little vibe. Moving on! It's like I'm mad about it. So I had to do the study as well. This belongs to, what's his face? His name is Charles Dietz, okay? The husband. How did he score someone like Delia Dietz? Come on, she is bloody gorgeous. And he looks like a pile of crap. Disgusting. He must be rich. That's probably why. But I think she's the successful one in the relationship because she's like the artist. Yes, all right, that's my decision. She's the sugar mama in this relationship. So then I added in all the Chateau. Again, another Chateau bookshelf, okay? Just add that in everywhere. A nice little seating nook. People in my chat were like, add a cute little seat and pillows behind his chair. And it looked so cute in the end. It ended up looking like this. This office actually ended up looking super freaking cute. This is how it looks in the end. We did a little hack with the bookshelf back here, as you can see here. I'll show you. We grabbed this little chest and we just kind of like tucked it into the middle here and it added a cute little seating area by the window. And isn't that divine? Can I just say? Bit small, bit tight, but she's cute, okay? Moving on. Downstairs bathroom next. It was a really cutesy kind of moment, very vintage. I feel like this is like everybody's grandma's bathroom. It was very simple and I kind of duplicated it throughout the house and it was great. And this is how she looked. Very cutesy, very simple, very demure, very mindful. All right? Yeah, very nice. All right, on to the next. Now I ended up deciding to do this kitchen and I had one reference image to kind of base it off. These are custom content cabinets. It looked so perfect for this build. And then I used the horse ranch kind of like tables everywhere. I also wanted a little pantry moment and I tried to decide, did I want it to be shelves or have a little section for the fridge? Chat told me put a fridge in there and that's what I did because I listen. I'm a collaborator like that. Added in some clutter on the table and then it ended up looking like a cutesy little kitchen, country vibe, kitchen moment. Added a lot of clutter, pulled the tables away so I could clutter like so, and it looked really good at the end. And this is how she looked. All right, now as you can see, we kind of failed to clutter some of the shelves because I don't know why. It was like clipping on the outside of it, so I gave up. I was like, damn it. Anyways, I don't know if this is functional with the fridge and the door frame, and I feel like it's not, but it looks cute, okay? So leave me alone, all right? Let me just be happy, god damn it. So then we moved on to the dining room. Now this dining room was so freaking cute in the end. I really loved it. I ended up having to make this a closed kind of room because I realized back in those days it wasn't open living. So I made a cute little French door kind of opening for it. This is how it looked. I really loved these chairs. Let me tell you, they're not actually custom content. This chair is from Cats and Dogs, and what I love about this chair is these little bow detailings. Anyways, cute little dining area, super cutesy, love it. Moving on. Now I knew I had to work on the upstairs layout. The roof was glitching, as you could see in that wall there, but the trick there was just to lower it and then it was fine. Don't ask me why, but Sims, that's why. Then I decided to do bedroom 1. This is the main bedroom where you see Barbara and like the 2 ghosts. That was their original bedroom. Now I used the curtain trims from the Desert Luxe kit to add a shelf under the window. This added like a cute little mini kind of shelf because all the shelves on The Sims are like huge, but I wanted it to be a little baby, you know, a little baby shelf. So I ended up adding in some more curtains, some more windows, decided to do a little walk-in wardrobe here as well. Also had a little fireplace on the side there, put a cute little cupboard there, bedside tables. I don't know why, but these little bedside tables worked so well with this bed, can I just say? Ended up changing the color palette a bit because after a while I was like, damn. So I use this OMSP red shelf to help me clutter shelves. There are other ways to clutter shelves not using mods, but that's a nice little kind of hack that I use to clutter my shelves, as you can see there. Then I went ahead and added more books and then used the Woodland Ranch CC from Puri Sim here as well. I use that everywhere, literally. Chef's kiss. And this is how the bedroom looked in the end. This is the result of the bedroom. Quick little spin around. She's a cheeky vibe. I love this fireplace moment. Isn't she cute? Now, there was this random little hallway. I didn't realize I have 2 doors leading into one room, so I decided to turn this little area. At first, I was like, do I make it like a little cupboard where you put like, you know, your towels and your blankets? And then chat was like, no, Jay, just make it into a bathroom. So I was like, you know what, because I'm a good listener and a good collaborator, I made it into a bathroom. And then I had to kind of shuffle the walls to fit it in, so it was all kind of a bit more functional. And yeah, and this is how it looked in the end. She's a cheeky vibe. Also, tangent, can I just say, I think US are the only ones that have a plungers next to their toilet. I had a chat on TikTok live and everyone was just like, yeah, I'm from the US and we all have plungers, and everyone else around the world don't have plungers next to their toilets. And I feel like it's because the hole where you flush your poop down the toilet and your business down the toilet isn't big enough. So you need the little the suction. Just kind of segue, American people, that is unique to you. RIP IBS girlies, okay? My heart's out there for you, it really is. Now, I did actually add in Winona Ryder's bedroom in this little section. I did this cute little lamp that she had behind the bed, which was just 3 lamps kind of like fanned behind the bed, and the bed was on an angle, which is like a terrible layout, but it looked great, I guess, on the film. Terrible layout. There was no room for anything. She had the biggest ensuite in her bedroom. This isn't accurate to the film, but at the same time, I thought, you know what, why not? Let's treat her with a nice little ensuite moment. It ended up looking really, really cute in the end. Let me just say, I added this little nook here where I added in the towel shelf, and then I added some clutter with plants on the top of it. More books. Because you need some light reading when you're in the bathroom, am I right? I think back then they didn't have phones, right? So we're not scrolling on our phones on the toilets, all right? We're reading books. Okay, so this ended up being her room. So it was a cheeky little vibe. There wasn't much to it. There was a screenshot that I was working off, and there wasn't much furnishing in her room. All I knew was the floorboards looked green, her bed was on an angle, and she had these lamps behind her bed head. Here's the little bathroom, how it ended up looking in the end. It was super freaking cutesy. Can I just say, I'm obsessed with the bathrooms in this house. There are 3. Also, another thing I wanted to point out is this sink is actually so good. Guys, the vampires pack, you guys should use my code and get it, because it is so good for little spooky builds and Halloween themed builds if you want to build this at home. Anyways, moving on. Now for the moment you've all been waiting for. This is the attic. The famous attic with the tiny table with the town on the table. I obviously started off by adding the string lights because that's iconic. I wish it kind of stooped down a little bit lower than that, but I was like, you get what you're given, guys. And then I used these kind of sheets from the werewolf pack to cover up the windows, which were absolutely perfect. And then I used the basement kit with all of like these crappy things and frames and windows and things like that. Used tool mod to twist that painting to the side so that I could like make it look a little bit more leading. Then I grabbed all of the gravestones from debug mode, and then I wanted to grab these little grass patches from live edit as well. And then I sized them down using the tool mod, and then I used these little stepping stone kind of bits and bobs from the live edit mode as well. I placed the gravestones where I wanted them, and then I kind of twisted them and scaled them down using the tool mod. I knew there was a neon sign pointing at Beetlejuice's grave. I ended up finding a way better sign than this, which I'll show you in my final little spin through. And then I added in the TV when he's talking to the ghost and being like, hey guys, call my name 3 times and then I can come on down. Anyways, then I sized down these live edit houses using tool mod, and to duplicate the houses, after I placed a few kind of different ones, you press down Alt and then you click just in a spot. As you can see, I did that on the side, and then I ended up placing them where I wanted to. So once you get it to the size you want, You don't have to resize it every time. You just kind of duplicate by pressing Alt and click and it should repeat. Added in the famous car, the Beetlejuice car. And then down the bottom of the stairs, I also added in a cute little shelf and a little bit of scuffed up moments on the walls. And then I cluttered these shelves just to give it that kind of more that attic look with like board games, books, tin cans, and toilet paper, of course, for my IBS girlies, because these people clearly have IBS with 3 bathrooms in there. This is how the attic looks. So she's a cheeky vibe over here. This is the sign I ended up using. Freaking spot on. It's actually got the arrow. Yes, it's got like a beer there, but it's fine. You get what you're given. So then I decided, okay, I hate this little corner shelf, and I ended up moving this for the 3rd time into the little kind of pottery area. So I ended up doing a little mini laundry here. So all I did was I grabbed some countertops. I grabbed these 2 laundries from the laundry pack and this shelf from the laundry pack as well. Added in some clocks, some clutter, some baskets, some painting. Super cutesy. She's the cheeky vibe. Moving on. Then we had to add in the final touches. I had to do the landing in the kind of on the stairwell. Added in a carpet, added in a bookshelf, added in these little lamps all over the place just to add that tiny bit of, you know what I mean, in the end. I added in some final landscaping all over the place, and this is the final reveal. Here is the final Beetlejuice build on the outside view, as you can see here. What do you guys think? I think she's a little bit spot on, if I do say so myself. Here is our little entryway moment. Then when you move on into here, we've got the little pottery little entryway / random spot filler that we had to fill out. But you know, it's random. She's cute though. We love her. Then we got the stairwell over here. The stairwell was a pain in my butt, as I said before, because I didn't know where to locate it in the photos. It should be in front of the doorway, but I couldn't make it work. I didn't have a floor plan, so you know what? Again, you get what you're given. Okay, and then I get into the study. The study is super cute. This is like one of my favorite rooms. Even though she's small, she's just cute and I love her. This is our cutesy little view over here of the study. Lots of clutter on the table. Again, we've got the little seating underneath the stairway over here. It worked out really well, really cute. Love it. There was a cute little rocking chair in the front of the stair. It's a vibe. She's a vibe, you know? Then we head into our little bathroom moment here with the plunger. You bloody Americans, seriously? Get bigger toilet holes, all right? Let's skip straight into the laundry. The laundry room. The laundry room turned out so freaking cute. Look at her. Then the dining area. Is this how she looks in this view? Seriously, I think this is actually one of my favorite rooms because these chairs are adorable. I mean, look at this view. I can't get over it. Imagine just like walking on in here. Adorable. And then in here is the fireplace / living area. I realized I didn't put a TV in this build, but you know what? I feel like I don't feel like they would watch much TV, you know? I feel like they would just read books. We got the horses on the mirroring here. The horses from the iconic. There is a fruit fly just floating around my face right now. This was the iconic scene when the 2 ghosts realized they had passed away and they went to the window and they lifted up the horse and they were just like, oh my God, I can't see my reflection. And they're like, we are unalived from that crazy little accident we had. I'm telling you, sorry, I'm gonna go off on a tangent real quick. How did those 2 people unalive by just falling off a bridge in their car? And that bridge, the gap from like the top of the bridge to the car was literally the size of the car. Do you know what I mean? So when it dropped, I'm just like, bro, how can you both unalive from that? Anyways, talking about realism. Moving on into the kitchen. So the kitchen ended up looking super cute. We did the little fridge in the little pantry moment. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do... Oh my God, why does it do that? So then this is the kitchen area. Super cute. Got the blue walls. Love it. Little door to that heads onto the outside. Freaking vibe. There you go. Then this is the little kitchenette area. And then we're going to go head on upstairs, shall we? I'm just going to shoot through the freaking roof. All right. Oh! Oh my God. Sims becoming a horror game. Oh my God. That literally just scared the bejeebus out of me. Ma'am, can you not? Oh my God. Imagine just looking up the stairs and seeing a ghost just standing there. Like, absolutely terrifying. Whew, anyways, after that, let's just go through. There we go. Sorry, ma'am, I'm gonna need you to move. We got our cute little kind of mini hallway here, which is what leads us to the bathroom of the master bedroom. She's a cheeky vibe. She's small, but she's cute. Then we go into the master bed. Jesus! Delia's pissed herself. She's had a little whiz. Also, you might probably, if you download this build tray on my Patreon, that puddle will probably still be there. You're welcome. This is the bedroom. Super cute. Absolutely love her, right? She's a little cheeky vibe, you know. Then we've got the cute little fireplace here with the picture frames, and it just kind of all came together so really cute. And there's our little kind of like walk-in wardrobe moment. Nothing to see here, nothing interesting. I probably should have put a carpet there, but anyways, who cares? I needed to finish the build, damn it, you know? Not me seeing the ghost again and having a mini heart. Oh, Jesus! This is Winona Ryder's room. Super cute. She's a vibe. Terrible furnishing. Not good for the space, but it still looks cute. Love it. Cute little ensuite for her. Probably the best little bathroom in the house. Why not? And then we'll head on up into the attic, and we've got Beetlejuice. What are you doing here, sir? Anyways, Beetlejuice / Heath Ledger, someone said in my comments. This is our Beetlejuice attic. I can't believe I made it fit. The attic is obviously meant to be a lot bigger than this. Here's our cute little table village, which actually came together quite nicely. We've got Beetlejuice's car convertible there. We've got his little gravestone with the lights. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this new format. If you want to download this build, you can download it on my Patreon. If you like this new format, let me know in the comments below. And also check out my merch. All right, thanks for watching. Love you guys. Bye. Banana. Daylight coming, they wanna go home. I swear my son's gonna watch this in the future and he's gonna be like, Mom, you're embarrassing me. It's too late, son. It's too late.